Gerry Krotz was going to read this last night, and for some reason or other, he doesn't really know why he didn't, because people were invited up. It's just a little bit about when he started, and it tells a little story here that some of you might know about. I don't know if you want to read it out.
Yeah. If you like, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, all right.
Different
Okay.
perspective.
So it just says Gerry retired from the BC Forest Service, Gerry Krotz that is, after just over 32 years when the Pemberton field office was closed. In late 1964, he says, I applied to the BC Forest Service for a job. It was indicated that there were no openings at this time. However, tree planting was starting in early spring in the Squamish Forest District. I said, sign me up. It was a large crew. We finished planting our allotment. However, more trees seemed to keep arriving from other districts. The foreman quit, so I was given the job to supervise the remaining crew. Al Staley came down from Pemberton, thinking that he had the job of supervisor. We talked and planted alongside each other for a couple of days. Then he returned to Pemberton. I believe Jack Paradise was the ranger at Squamish at the time. When planting was finished, I was told that I could write the entrance exam to join the Forest Service the following week. I was stationed at Pemberton under Ranger Don Gill, April 3rd, 1967. On looking back in my diary, one of my first duties was helping Al Staley blast stumps at the suppression campsite above the village. The Lil Fire, and that means Lillooet Lake, by the Duffy Lake switchbacks started September 1st. I recall this one as Don had gone on holidays. Mike Pagden and myself were in the office when the call came in. We went outside to see the ball of fire rapidly making its way up the hillside. It was at this moment we thought that we had better phone Don. He immediately returned to Pemberton. So much for his holiday. My overtime on fires for 1967 totaled 100 hours plus. It was an exceptional fire year. I was only in Pemberton for that summer of 1967 and transferred to Lund, which was a boat district. My wife and I returned to Pemberton in October 1972. We were fortunate to be accommodated in a forestry house within the compound, and I was given 2 days off to paint the interior from a supplied chart of colors. Back then, members of the Pemberton Ranger Station wore many hats. All were involved in activities such as tree planting / burning, timber sale inspections, forestry road building, burning permits, and of course fighting forest fires. So that was Gerry Krotz. And they were here for, they left here in 2003 to live in Comox. And I think Gerry had retired a couple of years before that. So.
Well, thank you so much for reading it, Louise.